All right, folks, the deck is Freeze Mage. But this time we're doing things a little bit different with only odd cost cards to give ourselves a tempo advantage by freezing the opponent's minions while using our own minions to attack them in the face, as well as get some pings in with an upgraded hero power. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle.
Watch this!
I'm gonna keep the Black Cat. I want to draw the frost spells off of the Dungeoneer, not draw them in hand. And buff paladin is an OTK deck. No. It has the potential to be, but like, I don't know, it kind of shifts depending on what type of matchup it's against. That's what makes it so strong, is its flexibility. It's like a board-based mid-rangey aggro deck that has some burst potential. Zico, thank you for the 100 bits. Roffle, more like empty. Oh, that took me way too long. Alright, probably got a ping face here to deny the ludicrous card draw that could come out with fair game. Now, if they do this, I will hold. No, I'll just ping here instead. I think explosive is better for me than rigged fair game. Especially if they didn't hit a 2-drop because they mulligan the other 2 cards in hand. Zico, thank you for the 400 bits. Really enjoy your YouTube content. Have a great stream. Well, thank you so much. Glad you're liking the YouTube. And hope you're enjoying the stream as well. Turn 1, take 5 damage. I mean, again, still better than the alternative.
We have many secrets.
Got to play around fair game again. Although I suppose in that spot it's likely that they would have just played it turn 1 since it came from the left side of the hand. How do you feel about Ice Block? It's probably going to be hard to beat in this matchup. But certainly this will hit a 1-mana spell, right? Even if it doesn't, I have the Glacial Shard, so it'll be... Oh my god. Not ideal. Maybe it is ideal, because I don't really want to play into counterspell anyway. I've got a 5-mana 7/7 next turn. And the opponent's got a weak turn this turn. I think one of those has to be fair game at this point, and I think it's fair game and counterspell. So, I do need to go face here. Kind of want to anyway. Seems spending half their starting hand to deal 5 damage wasn't worth it in the end? No. That's why I wasn't like concerned about it as a thing. That damage at that point in the game is not terribly relevant. No way they use a fireball on this, is there? Whew. That's very good for me. I want to proc the counterspell and I don't have a... That's not true. We just let the valet hit us a few times.
All in due time.
Gonna need some major card draw? Yeah, I feel like even then, because like their card draw is Sage at this point, right? Because I've got a pretty good block on the potential rigged fair game that's in play, just because of my hero power. So if they develop a Sage, they're not developing much on board. I think that they're playing a losing game if they're trying to remove my stuff with their burst. Right, like that's 12 damage that hasn't hit my face. So they must not have Ice Block then, right? Is that the read?
Shiva, your tour ends here.
It's the counter spell.
Welcome to the show.
Alright. So it's Ice Block or Fair Game. And they only have 12 total burst. No, they've got another valet. Looks like they're value trading this valet though.
I intend
Sure.
to deceive.
I'm late. I'm late.
Second Frost Nova prevents this board from attacking. So we go Brann Nova. No. This Nova. Being face, this will be able to freeze, and then we get 6 damage next turn, plus the board. Unless they ping this. Well. Yeah.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
It's beginning to make less sense now. Jeffrentian, thank you for the 11 months. So it's 4, 7. Yeah, we just go here.
Welcome to the show. Heating up.
I think as long as I pop at 1, it's fine. Or 2, it's fine. 2 is the same as 1, though, with my hero power. I feel like this should be a good matchup, right? I want to get the Dungeoneer down to prevent them from attacking with their hero power.
None will survive.
Alright.
Phenomenal. Nice to meet you.
My friend says Snip Snap was a meme deck. What do I do to him? I don't think you should do anything to them. I would just recommend you point your friend towards the VS reports at the time that indicated it was the best deck in the format, and then move on. Treat them well because they're your friend. Yeah, like.
Hey, I got you, friend.
One of the best decks ever? Yeah, maybe I understated a little. So it looks like it's the Death Rattle Demon Hunter. Let's play this. We draw a spell, and we get some freezes. That sets up a Coldwraith for me. So they have a 3-mana card. I imagine, it's guaranteed with the Death Rattle. Now that said,
Welcome to the show.
I think I just want to go this route. Save the tour guide for next turn with the Pyro. Probably a Death Rattle minion. Yeah. I can just start freezing those.
Your tour ends
Heating up.
Shiva.
Maybe I should have held the hero power for next turn with the Pyromancer Cat. Although next turn is probably just Black Cat into Frost Nova anyway.
Let me work my magic.
Sure. Oof. Wow, that's really bad for me, isn't it? Alright. Suppose this is the punish for using the hero power last turn. Could hit a 1-mana card still. It seems good next turn with the Frost Nova. I'd prefer to just hit like a 1-mana freeze though. Maybe not. Maybe I will need the Frost Nova next turn. I still wouldn't mind a 1-mana card. But I think I want the repetitive freeze effect from the Rimetongue.
A cold, unforgiving struggle. Try to be patient.
It's good. I think Mana Burn's fine. Oh, that's bad.
Chill out.
I shouldn't be dead if I just freeze their face, right? I feel like their face represents more damage than most other things. Bird. What's that card? Is that Baku in hand?
Sweet frost. Chill out.
I think it's just Loatheb. I just want to prevent any shenanigans from them. I think their card is Baku. They've been holding it since the very beginning.
Let this be the end of it.
I guess we'll never know. But clearly this is definitive proof that Odd Mage is greater than Odd Demon Hunter.
Your curiosity will be the end of you.
This is just a good turn 1 play. Kind of tempted to keep the Ray of Frost with it, but I draw the Ray of Frost off of the Dungeoneer, so. Uses Demonic Studies to discount the demon even more, and you got it off with on turn 3 with the coin. Yeah, I knew that was a possibility. It's just like, I felt like, I don't know, I wanted to make the deck a little bit more reliable. There's no patches in their deck. They played that, or unless this is patches on the far left, never mind. They could have patches. Use Valdris also. Yeah, I used Valdris in the initial version. But it made the combo almost impossible to pull off because of the timing and or the time commitment it took. I don't need to get too cute against Pirate Warrior. Alex draws it too slow for wild. Not in a deck that makes you dead. The turn that you play them, when you play them for 0 mana. I'm not sure if you're maiming or not. Just gonna block the Rokara here and make a 1/1. Oof. Why isn't Incanter slow in the deck? I mean, it's odd, first of all. Second of all, we have very few spells in our deck. So, it just... even if we could run it, I wouldn't want to. That actually board locks us a little bit, so I can't play these. More like Leroy Tradekins? Yeah. Somebody needs to arrest the opponent for making an illegal trade.
Looking for me carried treasure.
That's a large boy. Oh my god, that's large. Only there was a way that I could prevent it from attacking. It's too bad.
Sweet frost.
That makes sense. Also, they unfreeze, don't they? I don't think it matters, like, especially if they trade into the one that they can't kill. Oh, there we go. We still just have Exacties on board though, right? Not even Exacties, over Exacties. Let's get... Oh, I wanted the cute little elemental to get lethal!
Your curiosity will be the end of you.
It's tempting to keep this, but probably just need an early start. Best deck for climbing to legend right now that doesn't need 6 legendaries to work. Most of the good decks.
None will survive.
Almost all of the good decks. Seeker Mage, Pirate Warrior, Odd Paladin, Hand Buff Paladin, Dark Glare Warlock. All of the good decks.
You here for the tour?
It's not a good hand. Elemental Aggro Shaman, yeah. Like, there are very few of the top tier decks are that dense with legendaries. That's bad news. Even you need 3 legendaries. I mean, their question was,
Here for the tour?
doesn't need 6 legendaries to work. So, that would apply.
Winter is here. And it's here for the tour?
But contrary to popular belief, Wild is a relatively low-cost format, especially when you compare it to Standard. Next turn, we just jam the Loatheb and hope that's enough to block them out. Oh, they could have cleared. Do they have a Mortal Coil? Why didn't they full clear? Oh, that you're going to get punished so hard. That's going to change the breakpoints. This is just spiraling out of control for them.
This only works on the simple-minded.
Close. You win, but your world is still doomed. I am the slayer of kings and gods.
I think this is a keep,
Your curiosity will be the end
but
of you.
I'm going to be drawing the spells anyway, so...
None will survive.
Let's play this out. Probably Murloc if I had to guess. So the hero power is potentially going to do some work, and we do just want to get some minions on board. I think we do best into like board-based aggression. That's like the whole point of our deck is to freeze stuff.
Swiftly. Charge, roar. Overcharged and ready to fight.
Well, that works here.
You here for the tour?
Welcome to the show.
Bonk. I think there's some potential with an aggro elemental shaman deck with the Dungeoneer. I imagine that's a Lickum, right?
The wails of these caverns chill.
Heating up. I can't target that. Heating up.
Your tour ends here.
Yep. Just want to freeze their face. Then play the Coldwraith. Actually, is that better this turn?
Sweet frost.
Your tour ends here. Drop the cold.
Oh, you built this for me?
Melith the Guide. Thank you for the 6 months.
Sweet frost.
I want to protect my
Sweet frost.
elementals here. Next turn I can go Tour Guide Cryo. Or I can go Frost Nova Coldwraith.
Sweet frost.
I think I like this play. They've not gotten much value off of that Lickum. Yeah. I don't know if it mattered what card I played there, I was going to win.
I will fight with your curiosity.
Paladin should be fine.
Will be the end of you.
I don't mind the Rimetongue. I don't know if it's as good as something like a Dungeoneer, though. I think I'd rather look for other things, like finding the Glacial Racer is good in this matchup. Her hand got it worse.
None will survive.
Yeah. I mean, that's about the same as playing the Rimetongue on 3. Okay. Imagine it's a 1/3 here. Okay. There's a lot of cards to develop nothing here. Unfortunately, like, freeze doesn't do a whole lot against hand buff paladin because their damage comes from hand, so.
You gonna sleep with the fishes.
Look how it
May the light grant you peace.
Prove your worth, cur.
Reporting for duty.
This time'll be crunchy.
Try to be patient.
Still not in a great spot because they can heal up.
May the light grant you peace.
Reporting for duty.
Play around Conviction, which is a card that they could have just gotten off of the
Ooh, a razor.
off of the Knight. I just need to get the damage in while I can, and hope they don't have a big Samuro in hand.
I see
Yeah. That's very good for me.
The wails of these caverns chill.
Patches notes, thank you for the 500 bits. Are we dead?
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Yep. Nope. The problem is they just have another charger in hand, right?
a cold, unforgiving struggle.
Try to be patient.
Sweet Shiva. Sweet
I see meet you.
accidents. They happen, you know?
Wait, they left the 3 attack minion on the board. They punted. Did they forget how much my hero power costs?
Here for the tour?
Or how much damage it does? That's a big oopsie.
So you are still fighting.
You're telling me. Alright. I think there are better 3-drops for me in the early game, and I desperately need to find a 1-drop that is not this one.
None will survive.
Greetings from the cold dark.
I'm gonna pass here. That's not worth developing a 1-1 into nothing. Coin's kind of spooky. What are they coining out here? Tonks? The Pyro is the only thing that doesn't die. If they're tonking, it looks like they are. They'll be a little slow. Just gonna take the trade here. I want to protect this because not only does it draw me cards, but it also gets me damage with the Ice Lance. So we're just trying to get damage through to the head before they get their stuff rolling. Oof. Well, we did get 3 damage off of it, and we still protect the freeze boy. I think I just cash in on this damage now. It's quite a lot. Like, oof. I don't actually want to clear their boards, so I think just getting the 8 upstairs right now is pretty good. And then I've got these 2. We also deny the weapon, which is pretty good. Yikes.
Listen and obey.
Did not expect that. It can't be Reno because they played double Ursatron.
Winter is here, and it's cold.
So at least there's that.
Here for the tour?
Welcome to their show.
I mean, technically, sure, it could be Reno, but it's not likely to be Reno. The only thing they could punch into is this, and then they're just dead to the hero power. For some reason, I thought Glacial Racer only dealt damage to minions. Yeah, I thought that for a long time myself. This is actually the first time I've ever played the card, so... other than, like, generating it from first day of school, which then you don't, like, ever freeze anything, so...
Unity, precision, perfection.
Oof. It doesn't work, though. Like, if they want to clear the other minions, they can't... They need to attack the Ziliax in somewhere else.
I have no time for games.
Like, there's a way they can survive here, right? That's not the way, though. They needed to trade the Ziliax in here and then punch that. And I think that would have kept them alive. Alright, they would heal for 3. And my board would be clear. Thank you to legendary patrons Brian Wynn, Bizzle Jizzix, Jeffrey Pierce, Justice Crater, Keys404, Korback, Noggleshire, Notorious HS, Shadow1 TV, Sognusman, and Fanfix.